Welcome back to the job site this time. We are back at the Mouse Lake House, and last week we ended up pulling all of the floor and leaving everything that was on this wall. This week we'll be deleting this wall and this floor, and then we will be, I got some drywall in the beard. And then we're gonna be lugging a bunch of concrete down these stairs. If you can see out there, that's a massive hillside. We're gonna be lugging a bunch of bags of concrete down and pouring a mud slab, a slurry pour, whatever you want to call it, in this dirt because the mice are kind of burrowing up through there. There's several little holes we found. So we're going to seal that off. So this whole room is going to get demoed up except for the original floor joists. We're going to just dig a little bit below those and pour in between them. All on request of the homeowner. So beyond that, in the mouse proofing area, all of the electric in this has been put in BX or armored cable, whatever you'd like to call it. So that's all been upgraded. The furnace has been pulled to give us room for our stuff. It is the second furnace in the house though, so we're not super worried about heating right now. And then the plumber has been through in here. He converted some of this cast over to PVC. This is a vent that goes up and out that way. So that's going to stay, otherwise we'd have to open up more. So we can patch this floor in, and then after we get our concrete poured, next on the list will be spray foam. As we did, I don't know if I showed that last week, but we let in all of these nailers. We're going to do some like 1x6 beadboard on here. So we let in all of those nailers, and the spray foamers are going to spray foam the walls around the nailers to make that all sealed up and whatnot. We are not replacing the windows, so we didn't want to have to build more extension jams and all that fun stuff. So that is kind of a quick update. We're going to get this floor pulled and get it all ready for concrete, and then we're going to pour first thing in the morning tomorrow. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, it'll be a cakewalk.
Well, they're 80-pound bags, and that's about 15 bags a piece that we got to carry down here. So it shouldn't even be that bad.
It's only 200 feet of steps.
It's only 200 feet of steps.
Okay.
All right, we'll update this later after we get the floor pulled.
Let's fucking pour it today.
Why you always gotta swear, Jimmy?
Dude, I don't know. Just felt like the right thing to do.
He's videotaping. Now's not the time.
I'm sorry.
You want to pour it today?
We can pour it today.
It's only like one, I think.
Doing an update. We've got a little spider truck down there, and it's going to bring us a bunch of bags of concrete, which we are then going to lug down all these stairs to pour a slab down there. So we're deciding whether or not we want to pour today. It's still pretty early and our concrete's here, so some of me is saying, sure, why not? Some of me is saying, take the rest of the day.
Worst case scenario, we could carry it all down there and pour tomorrow.
We could do that too, but we got some options. So concrete getting delivered. We'll when we get back down there, I'll kind of show you what our substrate looks like. It's not perfect, but it's a mud slab, so it's gonna have to be good enough. How bad was that?
It's real dusty. Jimmy threw up.
You feeling better, Jimmy?
That says how bad it was. It wasn't too bad. It was just a lot of rats.
Jimmy literally threw up.
Yeah. So not exactly the most cleanly job in the world, but it's done, almost. A couple more bays to grade out, and then we'll be done. So I'll show you around down there once this concrete gets delivered. We'll see how it goes. So there's our pallet of concrete. I got one up on my shoulder, and I wish the video did this justice, but this is a pretty good little slope, enough to where ooh, water down here they go to stairs, which is kind of strange. And then our little stockpile of concrete. So now inside what we got is a prepared substrate. We're pouring like a little 2-inch slab, so what we did was just made sure that our dirt was 3 inches or better below the bottom of the framing members. We're gonna set a piece of plywood down, set our mixer on it, 2 bags at a time in the Imer, pour it, push it around, make it look pretty, cover it back up with a new floor, pretend like nothing ever happened. We found a bunch of little like mouse burrows under here, so I don't know if they've got little tunnels, but we're gonna put some concrete down and stop them. So that's the substrate all prepared. I'm gonna carry some more concrete down and then go get all my stuff, but kind of looking out straight right now, and there's the garage. You can kind of see the stairs and then that wicked incline. So she's a steep one, but we already lugged a bunch of buckets out of here because this dirt was right at the framing members at this side and then not at that side. The whole thing, this used to be like a deck probably of sorts because you can see it's pitched. So we pulled everything out to get ready for our mud slab. I should make this nice again. Hopefully keep the mice out. So that would be the plan. I'll probably put this video together and then I'll do maybe a second video on the actual crete pour, or I'll just throw a couple more updates after this. I guess stay tuned to find out. The mixer has landed. We have one piece of plywood to work on. We got our plastic down. We're gonna get going on the pour. So we're gonna start over where I am at now. We're gonna just mix it on that, 2 bags at a time, dump it off the edge, push it around with a shovel. I brought one 12-inch trowel just to kind of smooth everything out. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's a mud slab, but we don't want to half-ass it either. So Imer mixer is set up. I found out today that when you're not running the enclosed trailer, you have no cords. So in the future, we'll be modifying the back of my toolboxes to put a cord in there somewhere. I think I want to hang a couple of them in there because this was literally what we could rig up. This is the dedicated outlet for the furnace that used to sit here. And this is a homeowner extension cord that they gave me. So that's what we have to work with. It is what it is. So we'll be making that work for this pour, and then we'll kill that outlet until the furnace guys get back to put the furnace back in. So it is what it is. We're making it work. We're gonna get this pour done and go from there. I'll get some concrete video here shortly, and I'll show you the finished product when we're done.
I thought that was pretty funny. Is there blood dripping out of my nose yet? Alright, go for the board, man.
Oh, you!
Awesome produce.
Alrighty, here we have it. A little messy, but the mud slab has been poured. All is well. We're gonna come in on Friday and frame our new level floor, and then it'll be ready for spray foam. Should work just fine to keep the mice out. Once this thing is solid, there's anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of concrete. We pushed it up under each one of these as far as we could, but there's also that part of the house is on a crawl as well. Well, this same crawl. So there's, you know, we did the best we could, but we can only shove the shovels under there so far. So that's where we left off. Everything should be in pretty good shape otherwise. Looks good for us for a mud slab, slurry pour, whatever you want to call it. if you feel like how the project is going, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All that fun stuff. Really gonna try and push the channel a little bit this year, keep the content flowing. So all that fun stuff would be appreciated, and we'll see you guys when we start putting this back together. Signing off.